BurbankandBeyond.com.
We're about to see a demonstration performed by the new 2011 recruits from the Burbank Fire Department.
That there are a few things that need to be told to the firefighters that are significant to them, because you're going to hear me talk about change, and change in the fire service is an evolutionary process. It's a very slow process that comes about. It doesn't happen in the revolutionary sense. We stand on a lot of tradition, and there's a good reason for that. Those traditions that stand and especially stand the test of time. That we're not something that can just take the latest, greatest idea and say, let's just try that and let's do it, because we can't afford to have a mistake at your expense. So when we make changes and when we evolve, we do it with the citizens we serve at heart. So you guys, I do have to tell you, as Vice Mayor Galansky said, we work for the city of Burbank, and these are the citizens that we're going to serve in our capacity to the best of everything that you've been trained to. But at the same time, we're part of something much larger, the fire service. And that family, and you'll hear it called family time and again, that family crosses, we're what used to be a response that would stay within our own borders when we would never leave Burbank. Now it's a unified response, as I mentioned with Chief Harold Scoggins. Area C is the area that we're a part of. We readily roll into any other community as...
I'm here with training engineer St. Cyr. What do you think about this 2011 recruits?
Well, sir, it's been a grueling 12 weeks, and I think these are going to be some really top-notch firefighters. They were able to experience training that no other class has experienced, with live fire training, and that was attributable to the peer instructors, specifically Firefighter Weber, who had a hands-on involvement with this academy. And I think that with that experience, they're beyond foots ahead of the rest of the group.
What's nice about this too is, I know the last ones of the academies have been like a multiple 2 or 3 cities, and this is just Burbank.
That's correct. It happened because of the timing and the economic situation. The other 2 cities, I believe Glendale previously had an academy a year ago because they had a need at that time, and they had an existing list. And then Pasadena, same thing. So timing wise, it just worked out where we were the only ones putting the class through during this year. And so it worked out, and it was a great experience for us because it got involvement from all the guys again.
Well, I know you were an incredibly intricate part of this, so thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm here with Chief Ray Krukowski, and Chief, in these economic times, you've got retirees going on. How did Burbank get 6 new recruits?
We actually started with 7, but in these economic times, that's the reason that you keep a steady flow of firefighters coming in. You could not hire, but eventually you would be burning out your fastest horses, so to speak. The firefighters that are on the line right now, that when there's an opening that has to be filled because somebody's called in sick or is on vacation or an injury, we have to fill that with somebody. And that means overtime that we have to pay,
right,
or we can bring in new additional personnel. So we initially were budgeted for 10. And we saw that the economy was shrinking, and as the council, we came down a few positions. We only hired a class of 7, and with 6 successful recruits today, it's been a good thing. But this is the economy we're in, and we make the most of it, and we're happy these guys are here.
It's pretty amazing after listening to everything else. The training was unbelievably intense.
It is. This was a very different academy. Sometimes we've done joint academies with Glendale and Pasadena. This academy was done pretty much with the blood, sweat, and tears, if you will, of the firefighters on the line. They came out and all took components of the training, 12 weeks intense training, and they seemed, I think, really appreciate the effort of what they saw the firefighters become in the Recruit Academy.
Well, you guys definitely hired the right guys. There's a lot of integrity, a lot of good attitude.
Oh, attitude is everything. And as we mentioned during the graduation, one of the firefighters had appendicitis and had surgery during the academy. And his attitude was so tough and so determined that we were willing to support him and let him continue with the academy. And we knew he was in pain and he was hurting, but he wanted this job bad enough, and he's a successful firefighter today.
Thank you so much, Chief.
All right, thank you.
Soon to join the wall of these past classes, these wonderful plaques, is the 2011 recruits. We've got 6 fine men that will protect and serve the city of Burbank. I'm Robert Vincent from BurbankandBeyond.com.